You and your team have said you had a bad night. But your friend Nancy Pelosi actually framed the question that I think is on the minds of millions of Americans. Was this a bad episode or the sign of a more serious condition?
It's a bad episode. No indication of any serious condition. I was exhausted. I didn't listen to my instincts in terms of preparing, and I had a bad night.
You know, you say you were exhausted, and I know you've said that before as well, but you came, and you did have a tough month, but you came home from Europe about 11 or 12 days before the debate, spent 6 days in Camp David. Why wasn't that enough rest time, enough recovery time?
Because I was sick. I was feeling terrible. Matter of fact, the docs with me, I asked if they did a COVID test. We were trying to figure out what's wrong. They did a test to see whether or not I had some infection, a virus. I didn't. They just had a really bad cold.
And did you ever watch the debate afterwards?
I don't think I did, no.
Well, I don't try what.
Okay, a couple things. This keeps going. This is just part of the interview with George Stephanopoulos from Friday. George asked him about his cold, his sickness. He says he has a doctor that's with him, and the doctor actually did a test. So that story has changed a ton of times already at this point. Originally it was he didn't get tested, he didn't have cold medicine, but he had a cold. And then now they're saying that he had a test, but it was a telecall. You can't do tests on somebody for a virus if you're doing a telecall. So he either had the doctor with him and the White House was telling stories, or he has no idea what happened and he's telling stories, but one of them's not true. And then finally, it was 8 days. It's the most bad press anybody's ever had about one of their debates. And this guy's saying he doesn't remember if he actually watched his own debate performance that everybody says is so terrible. And it's only 8 days later. He's not there, guys.